guys, so today I have swatches of the Fall 2015 Focus collection from Zoya. Zoya for summer and fall always comes out with two separate collections, usually creams and then some other kind of shimmer or glitter kind of effect. So the first 6 here are Focus, and these are the 6 creams, and then I'll have the 6 shimmers, which are called Flare, up tomorrow. I will link Zoya down below where you guys can check these out because they are available right now, and I will get into the swatches. So the first polish is called Janelle, and this is a kind of medium warmer red. So here's one coat. This one covers really well on the first coat. I can still see my nail line just a tiny bit, like probably not even enough to note, but I can still see it, and I think it's going to get a little bit deeper with the second coat. Formula on this is fantastic, super smooth, super easy to apply. So there is one coat. So here's 2 coats. So this one covers completely in 2, and you can see that 2 coats does deepen the color quite a bit as well. The formula on this is just amazing, super smooth. So there is 2 coats of Janelle. Just want to interject here a little bit. I have a lot of people that always ask me why I paint my nails so far away from my cuticle and from the sides of my nail, or tell me that I don't know how to paint my nails because they're so far away. I wanted to point out right there, I mean it's hard to see because I scrubbed a lot of it out, but there's a lot of red staining there because that polish got under my nail in my skin right there, and now that's going to be red for the rest of the video. I try to paint farther away from the edge of my nails so that when I remove the polishes and move on to the next one, I don't have any staining on my skin from the polish getting in there. Just wanted to point that out. That's why I do that. It's also in the FAQ of my description box, which I would encourage and beg and plead everyone to read. The next polish is called Charli, and this is kind of a khaki green, almost like camouflage green kind of color. So here's one coat. This one is actually completely opaque in one coat. I don't have any lighter spots or streaks or anything like that. It covers super easy. Formula is really good, and I did want to mention that as far as the one coater goes, one coat on the nail is the same color that I have in the bottle with no streaks or patches. Formula feels like the last one, super smooth, super easy to apply. So there is one coat of Charli. The next polish is Hannah, and this is a lighter blue-based red. Here it is next to Janelle, so you can see the difference. So here's one coat. This one covers okay on the first coat. I can still see through to my nail line, and I feel like it's a little bit lighter than it should be. Formula is good though, just like the other one, super smooth, super easy to apply. This one feels like it's a little bit more jelly-like than the other red though. So there is one coat. So here's 2 coats. This one covers, I would say, like 98% on 2 coats. If I look very closely, I can still see my nail line, but I don't think it's necessary to put a 3rd coat on just for that. The color really didn't change much between the first and second coat either. So there is 2 coats of Hannah. So the next polish is Lydia, and this is a deep kind of eggplant purple. So here's one coat. This one covers okay on the first coat. It's a bit uneven and a bit streaky, so it is going to need 2. The formula on this one is really good though, smooth, easy to apply. So there is one coat. So here's 2 coats. So this one covers completely in 2, and it is that very deep purple. It's not one that I think would be confused for black though. It is very obviously purple. This one does have that really strong kind of weird smell that some purples and blues can have though. So there is 2 coats of Lydia. The next polish is Sia, and this is a kind of medium cobalt blue cream. So here it is next to the original Sally Hansen Pacific Blue. It's not a dupe. I know we're kind of always on the hunt for a dupe for this color, but unfortunately Sia is a lot darker. So here's one coat. This one covers pretty well on the first coat. There's just a few minor streaks and lighter spots that I want to cover up with the second. Again, smooth and easy to apply. So there is one coat. So here's 2 coats. This one covers completely on 2, though it was nearly opaque on 1, but 2 does bring on a lot nicer of a color. This one also has that kind of weird smell that the purple had, and I said before I get that a lot with purples and blues, and they both did have that smell. So there is 2 coats of Sia. So the last polish is Desiree, and this is kind of a medium chocolatey brown. I have one that came to mind when I saw this. This is Louise from a fall collection 2 years ago, I believe. This is full of fingerprints. This is obviously a lot warmer and richer of a brown. So here is one coat. This one covers really well on the first coat. Almost a one coater, but not quite. I still just have a few lighter spots. Formula is really good though. Super smooth, super easy to apply. The formula has been pretty consistent across the board with this entire collection. So there is one coat. So here's two coats. This one covers completely in two. Again, super smooth formula. I do feel like it dries a little bit darker than it applies when it's wet though. So there is two coats of Desiree. So of course my favorite in the collection is Sia, or Sia, I'm not really sure how to say it, I'm going to call it Sia. This is a beautiful, beautiful cobalt blue, which is like my favorite shade of blue, and blue is my favorite color in nail polish, so this one was a no-brainer for me. Aside from this one, I also really liked Charli, surprisingly enough. It was a really unique color for me, and it stood out, and the formula was fantastic, so I really, really liked this one. So that is the Zoya Focus collection for fall 2015. Again, there are 6 more polishes from the Zoya Fall collection. Those are all shimmers, and I will have that video posted tomorrow. I will link Zoya down below where you guys can check these out. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I will talk to you later. Bye.